Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, again, Gamergate 2, Sweet Baby Inc., and the fallout that happened. Well, a quick recap, as you can see here from where it all began. It began with this guy, as it turns out it is actually a guy. I was quite confused for a few moments, but hey, it's the current day. Things will tend to be a bit problematic in trying to identify what they are. Anyway, it started with this. The guy going after the Steam curator who was simply curating what games Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing more. Literally just saying and informing people what product this retarded company was involved in. As you can see, they have some games listed on their website. Not all of them that they worked on are listed here, but some. And that's about it. Nothing about reviews, nothing about anything else. That's diddly fucking it. But well, we have a new heat piece in which they insist that for you to be a reviewer or a curator, sorry, not a reviewer, but a curator on Steam, and telling customers if the company Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in, you're required to actually play the game. Yes. Right, so we have here from Wired, written by a retard. Small company at the center of Gamergate 2.0. And it's absurd. So, here is the person who wrote the article, and they literally quoted themselves making this shit up. This is literally fake news. Or actually gaslighting you. The person who started Sweet Baby Inc. detected says he's not actually played some of the games he claims he detected a pattern in. Literally, the pattern here is simply 100% to list the list if Sweet Baby Inc. is responsible or present in the game or in the credits. That's it. And not only that, some of these games you can actually view or see how woke it is just by looking at their art. Just by looking at their banner, you can actually see the soyism permeating and dripping from it. Not only that, you can actually also see it from their released materials. Remember this one from, once again, Sweet Baby Inc. website, God of War Ragnarok. Remember that crap? Where you got the Agraboda being race swapped. Remember that one? No Norse god is black, but for some reason that one had to be black. Remember, you cannot actually expect these people to go and race swap a African deity or something like that, can you? Anyway, you go on and have Alan Wake 2, in which they actually race swap Saga Anderson and actually made it, what, 70-90% of the game you play as her? In a game called Alan Wake, in which you barely play as Alan Wake. Yeah, let that sink in. You can actually see here in this game here, by the art itself, it's already screaming wokeness, because it has all the tropes of wokeness sealed in on that image. In this one too, Goodbye Volcano High, you can see that whenever people do an art like this, there's a very high chance that the product or the art where this comes from or whatever is going to be woke ass shit. It's a pattern. We know, we see it. We see it on other products. Like this one, Lost Your Marbles, in which they did the full game development. The art itself, we already know it's call arts garbage. And you already can predict it's going to be woke crap. It's a pattern. You don't need to play or see it. You don't need to go to Mars to actually see it. That you cannot breathe in Mars. You don't need to do that. But no, here we are. Here we are. And it's absurd how these people keep on gaslighting, defending, and attacking. Look at this one. Here is an actual game reviewer, games journalist. This kind lays the whole thing bare. A lot of these people don't even care about the game they are trying to police all that much. Some have latched on to sure, but the crusade itself is what they are here for. No amount of explaining how things work will change that. Replying to the writer of the Wired article. Games journalists who are literally paid to review games, to actually go and play them and tell you if they are good, if they have lots of bugs, if it's worth the money they are asking for it. They don't do that. They actually review, okay, this message is amazing. There is a lot of good messages. Oh, and this game, it has, well, problematic gameplay features like Kingdom Come. It did not have any black people in there, so this game gets a 0 in my account. Yeah, they literally doing that. Games journalists actually hate playing games. They actually hate games. They actually hate gamers. All their dreams is to work at Washington Post and print garbage articles and propaganda. That's their dream. But since they failed at that, which is basically anybody who can flip burgers can do and work at Washington Post, they couldn't even do that, so they are relegated at working at Kotaku or a Polygon or PC Gamer. So they hate their job, they hate everything, they hate gamers, so what they are left to do? To peddle their goddamn fucking narrative? Well, doing that. But before I continue, here's a trailer. Yeah, I'm back, baby, yeah. Well, so let's continue seeing how the games journalists are trying to gaslight you and how they are trying to make you think and question reality. Here is the person responsible for this beautiful, amazing, incredible article that you're going to see here. Kotaku. The garbage that keeps on giving. Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. Remember that one? The good old days of the last week. Right, so this idiot wrote this. Quote in the article. Oh, it was just to create a list to help people make informed purchasing decisions. Oh, sorry about that. No, it's not quoting the article. My apologies. And then she adds a little context at the bottom. Anna doesn't play games you're informing people about. You literally do not. You literally do not need to play the games. You do not need to play the games that you're curating about. If you're going to inform them if a certain company was present in the game. You do not need to play the game to inform others if the game has the nouveau on it, or if it has easy anti-cheat on the game. No, you do not. But your job at Kotaku is to literally go and play the game. And what do? Well, haven't played Elden Ring yet, but here's my feature that made another games journal almost blow a gasket. Well, that's an interesting point, isn't it? It feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Right. It's interesting, isn't it? Interesting how these people work. Right, it's a bit like double standard or something. And here we have, back again, a full circle, the guy here commenting about all of it. They're just writing fanfiction at this point. The group should be taken down now, but why? It's not for the conspiracies, then definitely the Nazis. They're doing the phrenology in here. Yeah. We've reached levels of absurdity. Oh wait, no. We have reached those levels before, but now we are reaching even more. And if things keep going as is, it's going to reach even more new levels of absurdity, and I'm definitely curious to see how it will go. Well, anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night, and remember, fuck you, YouTube, and on Monday, if there's any more developments, which I am sure there will be, because games journalists cannot keep the trap shut, or those people involved in defending Sweet Baby Inc. and the woke garbage that we see in games, they cannot keep their mouths shut. So, until then, folks, until then.